Hello.
The M5Y tech tree is very, very good, apart from one of them.
This thing is a truly, truly atrocious vehicle.
In this video, we're going to go from the tier 5 all the way up to tier 10, show you how they perform, but also what to watch out for along the way. Looking at you, M6Y. Starting at tier 5, we have the T1. And no, that does not mean tier 1, that means T1 heavy, because they remove the heavy part for whatever reason from the name. You have 115 alpha damage or 128 standard penetration. The pre-rounds being APCR give you 177 pen. HE rounds on this vehicle are 38 pen with 185 alpha damage. You have a reload time of just shy of 3 seconds and 2,300 DPM, 0.39 dispersion, 1.8 second aim time, and 10 degrees of gun depression. The gun is by far one of the best features about this vehicle, although the other stuff is also pretty good. You have 990 hit points, and that is using hardening. You should not be removing this. You go 39 kilometers an hour forwards, 16 in reverse, and a 16.4 power to weight. And once again, that's with a turbo. Don't bother removing that either. You have 6% camera rating, to be expected, but we have 400 meters view range nearly. And honestly, down at tier 5, this is very, very good, especially for a heavy tank. All in all, HP turbo rammer. For the equipment choice, no real surprises there. As for the armor layout on this vehicle, it's actually kind of good, but then also really, really easy to pen in other areas. The upper hull is very, very easy to pen, especially the shoulders either side, meaning that you cannot side scrape. And remember, this is against standard rounds. If you use premium rounds, yeah, there's nothing that's going to be bouncing this. So armor isn't that great. However, everything else about the vehicle is pleasant to play with. 10 degrees of gun depression makes it very flexible, and good penetration along with good DPM is nice. And to be quite honest with you, this might be one of the best heavy tanks down at tier 5 that you can play. Right, Siegfried line. We are against tier 5s. We have another T1 that we need to be aware of. There is an elite level T1. Oh dear. You know, at tier 5, it's usually just a lovely experience all round. No? Oh. Hang on. Lovely first bit of damage. KV1SA, can I pen this? Standard round pen, 128, 177. I should be able to pen it. Oh, there is artillery. There is a gorilla. Luckily for us, there is no Leffe. The Leffe does not spark joy. Also, we're not on EU5. We are on EU1. Where is the enemy team? There's nothing going on. This is just tier 5. Okay, this is going to get blocked. We can put one into that before he goes up. There we go. Hello. Oh my. Are you going to re-peak this? There's no way you re-peak that, right? You know what? Let's load premium, see if we can go through the KV1SA. Okay. Damage has been achieved. The P43 is up here. I think I can pen you without premium. I did not realize whereabouts he was. Okay, I'm not in a very good spot now. Can I shoot any of this without dying? Okay, maybe. We're okay. We're okay. This is good. Wait, there's a T1 behind me. He won't get through. My church was sniping. Okay, good. Alright, back into premium. Let's go and try and deal with the Churchill one. How do I even miss? Okay. Gun is not performing very well. This is not the gun that I remember. Let me adjust my glasses. That's better. Ah, the gun is performing better now. All it needed was some slight adjustment to the glasses. Are you behind everything? No, he's actually in front. I can't side scrape though, which is quite annoying. Get rid of the Stug. That's one less tank that I have to deal with. Right, we need to try and... This is not good. I mean, we are spamming gold now because, well, yes. Wait, I can now kill this guy. And now we deal with this. Set him on fire. Hang on. There we go. Set him on fire. Keep him track there. Finish him off. And now we deal with this. Whew! Right. And now the KV1SA friend. Now he has an auto reloader. As far as I'm aware. Okay, that's fine. He's gone. We'll just stay with premium. We don't need to worry about the credit situation in these types of games. AEC is over that way. 60G FT is going to be a little bit of a problem. I'm pretty sure I can shoot this. Okay, that's good. That's fine. We know that he's there. We have this guy here. You are going to pen me every single time, though. Should we just wait for support? We'll wait for this to come round, and then kill this, and then we can go back to shooting this. Are you going to kill him? Excellent. Very good. Chat, we might get the highest DPG at tier 5 again, which is not good. You know, I have moments of brilliance in this game, and then it just falls off a cliff at random points. That's just it's kind of how my gameplay is. Well, the M10 is going to now kill that. Unless I can maybe get a bounce somehow. Can I finish? 3.1. Look at that. That's probably the best game we're going to get. Well, Mastery Badge, High Caliber, Steel Wall, apply. 3.2 nearly, with 4 kills. Very good. Right, Oyster Bay. Elite level Panzer 5.4. Danger. Okay, Covenanter is there with the Chaffee, I think. Yes, Covenanter's losing, so that's good. Okay, we just sit on this bit. We see if the BDR wants to peek up. Because the BDR is going to come around the corner and just be like, hello! And then we can just shoot him. But until that point, we have to wait. Patience. Patience is key. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, well, we'll just back off a little bit. I'll try and only get shot by this guy. We'll try that again. That's better. Someone else is here. Good. This is very, very good. I'm not sure what they were doing. BDR friend! Hello! Oh, we nearly actually hit his cupola. Look, he's still going back. He's now safe behind there. Mate, he's not. No, it's so unfair for him. Oh, okay, teammate, thank you. Poor BDR. He's trying his best. Look, everywhere he goes, he's just getting penned, and he's just been dumped. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh, enemy artillery. Right, back we go. Back we go to the base. We have a Leffe in the base. Means we will never lose. But watch, Leffe versus Chaffee. Oh. Okay, the elite level Panzer 5.4 is still with us. We're loading premium for him. We must deal with the elite level gamer before we do anything else. He'll back off. Still one more shot into that. And now this guy is now low enough that he shouldn't really re-peak this. Right, he's not very intelligent. It's fine. For an elite level gamer, I was expecting more. I was like, he's probably played at least, like, I don't know, 2,000 games in the Panzer 5.4. Now that the biggest threat is out of the way, we can move on to this. We'll go back to standard rounds just to please the community. I think we have the base secure now. The AEC is going to try and come up around this way, and then we'll cut him off here. Oh, the armpit is behind the VK. AEC. Wait, he's not even gone. Okay, the armpit is now one shot, which is good. I don't think that this is actually a very smart move for me, but I'm going to try and just get a little bit of damage done. In fact, I think looking this way and trying to kill this is better. I thought he was going to run, okay? I mean, it would have been great if I hit that. The good news is we've won the base. The bad news is I don't know where they've gone. Found him. Ideally, just take one shot, please, Max. Okay. Well, I took 2 shots, which is not good. There's a Honey free in the middle. Anyone here? Nope. I reckon AC is coming up now. I'm missing too many shots. I'm missing too many shots, man. Unfortunate. Do we win? Probably not. Wait. Oh, God. I believe... I'll say we're going to win, but I don't believe. Wolverine's still full health. Yeah, I don't think we're winning. Is my triangle better than their triangles? He was better than the Honey 3, so... But it was enough to win. Old Rhino got me. Well, unfortunately, we lost. I mean, we've done 2k damage, though, and 3 kills again. You know, this is probably going to end up higher DPG than some of the other tanks. I would like to see Mr. Hedgehog. Is he a true... See, chat, what did I say? At least 2,000 games. He's got 13,000 games in his Panzer 5.4. A connoisseur of the Panzer 5.4. Okay, we're on Ensk. Welcome to Ensk. This is the better version of Ensk. And let's see if anybody would like to pick this corner. Contestant number 1, please come on down. No? No one? The Lux is in an annoying position. My A32, I think, has watched my video and is now going to ram people. He's just off on a mission in their base. Oh, we have a new... Uh-oh. Wait, hang on. Bit of damage before we go back. Okay, this is not very good. I just need my team to help me, and then we're all okay. Yes, we... Okay, well... I unfortunately don't have a team. They've refused to play the game. So, I guess we're going on to the next tank. Where did we finish on the team? 4th. Right. That's good. At tier 6, we have the Pawlack tank. Alpha damage has now increased to 240, with 160 standard penetration. The premium rounds being APCR give you 205 pen. HE rounds on this vehicle are 45 pen with 320 alpha damage. You have a 7.27 second reload time with nearly 2000 DPM, 0.38 accuracy, 2.15 second aim time, so a lot worse than the previous tank, but 8 degrees of gun depression. Even though the aim time is longer, you expect it because of the higher alpha. And to be honest with you, it's a nice little sweet spot of this tank. The alpha damage in combination with the DPM is good. Once again, we are running HP Turbo Rammer, which you always should be, so the stats are going to be 1,190 hit points, 49 km/h top speed going forwards, 16 in reverse, and 18.74 power to weight. Of interest, you could probably remove this and pick something else if you really wanted to. You still go 45, 14, and 17, so that's not too bad. Camera rating is slightly higher, although no one's actually counting that, and we have 406 meters view range. Armor layout on this vehicle is a lot better than the previous tank, however, you still can't really side scrape because this opens up and also this opens up. Meaning that yes, you could get some lucky bounces on the upper hull, and if you're head on, it's actually pretty decent, but then they fire premium and that all disappears. And on the upper hull of this tank, it's not easy to actually get some bouncing shots because you would have to do some extreme angles in which people are just going to see red and not bother shooting it. And if you're at this angle, they're just going to shoot this. So is it the best tank? No. But I think that it's a nice sweet spot in the line and it's pretty decent to play with. I actually enjoy my time playing this. I didn't think I would. What is that? That's a beautiful Pawlack tank, no? He's wonderful. Okie dokie. We're going to go to the left-hand side down here because it is Mountain Arse, which means that we can't play the game. It looks like those statue thingies that you have outside Pyramid. You mean the Sphinx? It does a little bit. I can see what you mean. I don't remember the last time I played this vehicle. I don't even know if it's good. Well, he's having a lot of fun. Look at that. He's made one peak. Half his hit points are gone. Well, hello. There's a lot of aiming. Alright, let's go here. Ah, yes. Lovely. Okay, at least he's not shooting me. You know what? Let's push. Let's push. We're going in. Let's go and ask for help and see if my team will push as well. We've spotted a VK, and now when I push down here, it'll make them overpeak. We even get spotting. Ah. Here we go. We begin the damage. Reload time is a little bit long, but then again, I do have 240 alpha in comparison to what I was just playing. So, yeah. It's not too bad, I guess. I mean, apparently I have 300 alpha nearly. This is great! Team is actually killing stuff. Same alpha as the CDC. It is as well. And isn't it worse alpha than the FV4202? Or is that 240 as well? Was it 230 or 240 that it has? My streamer only performs at low tier. Yeah, useless at high tier. Somehow I'm good at the game at low tier. Like, no, don't block me. We can work together here. Look at that. Even faster than that. We go around to the mid to get even more damage. 2.7k damage. Why is it always the first game of each tank? Wait, we can shoot the buggy. Aiming. This is good. Unfortunate. Amazing aim time. It really is. It's, yeah. To be honest with you, though, the gun felt pretty okay. You don't snipe with it, but it felt good. He got Amarak for 80 health. Amarak. That's not a bad game. That's not a bad first game. Look at that. All of that. High caliber, but only a first class. What a bot. Not even 3k. Apply. Okay, we go right-hand side. This guy has a crate on top of his tank. We have one AFK. No, he's alive. Triangle is moving. Off we go. So the KV2 has decided that the best spot for him is in the middle of the map, and it's kind of working. Do I get one more? No. Okay, you know what? We've got a little bit of damage to start off with. We've got one shot. Well, now I've just realized he's on the corner. We are going to go straight across. Look at that. On the move, armor not hit. But at least we hit the target. That's the main thing. And now I actually want to play this corner. I'm not going to play that corner. This one. Can I bait the lower plate and stuff or not? It doesn't look like it. I think this is too... whatever this is. Wait, this should be... I don't know if it's angled enough. Well, side scraping it is. We are getting slapped a little bit by this. I don't like this corner anymore. Corner is bad. Maybe this corner will be better. I mean, the Tog is here. Okay, we can do one shot of damage and then back off again. Good. Good. Okay, the problem is now, though, that this is being killed. Yeah, this is a slight problem. Okay, this is quite a big problem now. Right, I need to kill the Tog. And then maybe we can kill this. It's not looking likely. Okay, it's really not looking likely. No. Well, I mean, unfortunately, we hadn't had a very good game for the second game. Unfortunately, it's a loss, as we are, yeah, you probably predicted. We came second, though. Tiger done damage. Okay, welcome. How has someone already died? Okay. Well, Roombo's going well. Wait, the Panzer, the VK is going to kill this guy as well, no? Yeah, he is. Hello, Berza. Premium needed. What is the standard pen on this? 160? 205. Yeah. This is not an event map either, so we are going to have to play on this corner. And I mean, this doesn't look fun. Should I play out wide? Maybe. We spotted a KV2. He's unaware of my presence. One more? One more. Lovely. And now, what we do is just spot whatever is on this corner, hopefully. Although there's a... yeah, okay, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. There's a Tiger 131 there. We've seen a lot of Tiger 131s. He should be on this corner still. I don't know if I'm doing damage here. Maybe. Let's see. Is it going all the way through? Yes, he's not there anymore. See, we've made him back off. What a good player I am. Come on, Tiger. Peek it again. No. The Tiger's fully, like, not gone there. Look, he's all the way at the back. Uh-oh. Back. Reversing. KV2, I don't want to be shot by you. My KV2 is facing that KV2, which is good. And then maybe I can start shooting this. We're not blocking a lot of damage. The game is over as well. This has not been a very good game. Okay. Well, I mean, we had one good game. So there's that. We got one blind. Hooray. Apply. At tier 7, we have the M2Y. Alpha damage has stayed the same at 240, but you have 202 standard penetration. The pre-rounds being APCR give 242 penetration. HE rounds on this vehicle are 45 pen with 320 alpha damage. You have a 6.46 second reload time, so a little bit more than the previous tank, and 2,200 DPM. This gives 0.35 accuracy and a lot better aim time than the previous vehicle, about 2 seconds. But you also get 10 degrees of gun depression. This is just a continuation on from the gun that you were previously using. It's good, and it's the same kind of playstyle. You have 1,530 hit points, and we're using hardening. Do not bother removing that. You got 40 km/h forwards, 14 in reverse, and a 13.86 power to weight. And we're not using a turbo. Instead, we have rammer and stab as the other two pieces of equipment. The reason being is that the gun is not excellent, let's say. In fact, I would rather play with a stab on the previous vehicle, but you can't put it on there because it's only a tier 6. You actually have slightly more camo rating, nearly 10% camo rating. We're going up to 8% now while stationary. But if you're range is also 417 meters. As for the armor, it doesn't have any. The reason being is that this exists. This means that you could have the best turret in existence, but if that exists, you're just going to get penned there every single time. Even if you use all the gun depression, which you can with 10 degrees, it's still there. And on the upper hull, yes, it is quite bouncy if you're firing standard rounds. If they fire premium rounds, however, yeah, it's not really going to be bouncing much. Not to mention, there is a machine gun port to the left-hand side, or technically the right-hand side if you're playing the vehicle. That will get penned every single time. So does that make it a bad vehicle? No, the gun is still more than usable and very nice, and the platform itself is pretty good. 10 degrees of gun depression is always nice. But the armor, you definitely should not be going into battle thinking that you have loads and loads of it. Okay, we're now on Janky in the M2Y. Let's see if we can go to the factory. Hello, T29. I've hit the only part of the tank that I can't pen. I'm pretty good at the game. Okay, let's see if we can do something. I don't really know how I hit that. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'd be kind of annoyed if that was the VZ. Oh, this guy is not having so much fun. He's really not enjoying himself. Like, he's peeking, and it's just not working. Can I see this at all? I can. Look at that. Great vision. And again. This gun's actually kind of nice. Yeah, this gun's not bad. I think I might just push this now. Yeah, let's go. Thank you. King Tiger C. I mean, if I go closer, it should be a better... How do I bounce? What the f... Mate, what am I bouncing off? Is he AFK? Have I broken him? I've broken him. He shot me and he crashed. I have new hacks. He shot me once and got disconnected. You're not allowed to shoot me. Oh no. Let's go for this guy. Okay, this might not have gone very well. Even with stab, the bloom is not, I would describe, excellent. It does take a while. You need to make sure it settles. Super Hellcat. Look at that. Is this the first game again? It actually is. It's the first game again. Do you know what? You might as well just watch only the first games of each one of these. I don't perform very well on the second or third. And that one didn't go very close. No. Yeah, you know what? There's no point. Like, we might as well skip to the next tank. I'll just play one game in each tank, and it's a better experience for me. Where's the usual bush that they go and sit in? Like over here? And he's over there. There you go. 3.2, 3 kills. Apply. Wonderful. Top on the team? Top on the team. Not bad. Okay. Let's see if we can have some consistency. So far, it has only been one good game per tank, and it's been the first game. It's time for some consistency. We'll have a good second game. Close. Very close. He's still pushing. Why is he still pushing? Okay. There's more of a bigger issue is how are they still alive? My E25 has gone to A1 from the start of the game. Okay, good. The T71 CMCD has gone, so we're all safe now. They don't have a light tank, we still have a light tank. Okay, there is good news, is that I'm here. The bad news is the enemy is also here, which is quite scary. We've done some damage. He shouldn't be allowed to peek this. We're all good. Capola is being shot. Was the Caro a good tank when I played it? Ugh. Capola is a bit of a problem on this thing. Alright, he's wide peeking. He should be dying for this. Very good. Okay. I just tried to shoot and it didn't shoot. We have many people here. I think we're going to die. Mainly to the artillery. Okay, sure. Please let me reverse and go out the way and be safe from artillery. Okay, we're safe from artillery now. This is good. We are fine. We go back into the holdown where they'll only be able to snipe my big cupola. Right, the game is over. We've had a great game. It's just cursed. I should just play only one game on each tank. How much gun depression do I get? Okay. What do you mean? Thank you. I mean, we've done 1,000 damage. That's good, right? 1,000 damage is good. Why are you running off? Why can't you just die and then we can go into the next game? That would make me one step closer to having a good game again in the next vehicle. We can apply. Apply. You rock! You've earned today 15,800... I can't read. That amount. XP. Ah, yes. Nordscar, my beloved. Okay, factory time. Listen, surely this game is not cursed, and I will get a good game. We just got to think positively. If you think positively about everything, it'll be okay. It's all in my head. I am a good player. That's what we got to believe. For God's sake. Okay, right, premium please. Look at that bait. Oh, please! Damage! Okay, maybe this side is better. What am I spotted by? Can this really see me? Wait, he's gone up. 188. What is happening to my RNG? Well, at least the Govika's gone. I would like to cross this, but it's impossible to cross this at the moment. You know, I'm just discovering maybe I should just stay at tier 5. It's a much better tier than anything higher. I think tier 5 is just where I belong. We should just stay at tier 5 forever. Can I play against the IS2? Or is that a little bit too much? Okay, enemy team. I'm really not enjoying this massive capote on top of my tank. Because it doesn't matter where I go, and like what I try and do, it's always there. Now you know what the BDR felt? Yeah. Although the BDR capote is even worse than this. Wait, Tiger 2? Wait, is there a second Tiger? Oh. There's a second Tiger. Hang on, if I go here, he might not be able to see the cupola. I'm so smart. Such a smart individual. And maybe if I peek this bit, he won't be able to see it. I mean, I'm pretty sure he still can, but it's less, therefore good. He's just shot. This is good. Where am I bouncing off? Thank you. Go up again. Ah! Look at this. I have a purple tiger waiting. He can one-shot me. In fact, he probably will one-shot me. Okay, my tiger should be good enough to hold that. So I'm going to go this side and see if I can hold over this bit. You going to go all the way up? Probably not. It's okay. Look, we've done our damage in HP. We've done our HP in damage. That's the one. We've done that. Therefore, we declare this as a positive game. I don't really want to peek the Tiger P when he's looking at this. 2.2k. We've broken the curse! We've actually had a usable game! That's amazing! And now I pre-aim this bit. Wait. This is not modeled. Okay, that's not modeled correctly, so I need to make sure that I pre-aim here. Very good. Very, very good. And now I can deal with this guy. We just wait until we're aimed. Oh. Oh dear. That's a bit more of a problem. Do I reload faster than you? I cannot remember the reload time on that. 8 seconds? Oh well. Unfortunate. You know what? We take 2.5. Okay, that's 1,000 more than the hit points we have. We definitely take that because at least it was only one bad game out of the 3. It's an improvement. It's a plus. Why are so many of these tanks not painted? There's so many of these Chigos. They haven't painted the vehicle. Do you reckon we win? Wait, what is this guy doing here? Has he crashed? I think he's also crashed. He's just... No, he's not crashed. But this guy has just tracked him from behind. I mean, there's a potential to win. Not anymore. Not anymore. The 87's trying his best. The 87's been moving this entire time. You just haven't noticed. He started off in spawn, and he's been moving the entire time. Also no paint? I don't know, man. It's like they don't know that they could use my CC code right now, from now until October the 1st, and they would get a free camo, which they could put on their tank and move it up through the tiers as they grind as well. You know what? We accept this game. No apply, but it was fine. It was fine. Top on damage. That's what we like. At tier 8, we have the M3Y. And before we go any further, there are two different guns that you could use. There is the 240, which is following on from what the previous two vehicles were using, but just better stats in general. And then there's the 320 alpha damage gun. Now, as you can tell, the stats difference are not that much. And considering that alpha damage is king, especially at this tier in particular, being tier 8, I'd much rather play with the 320 alpha than 240. Even though that I do get quite a lot more pen with the premium round at 240. So 320 alpha damage it is with 215 standard penetration. Premium rounds being APCR give 251 pen. HE rounds in this vehicle are 53 pen, so a nice little step up from the previous tanks with 420 alpha damage. You have a 7.19 second reload time, giving you 2600 DPM, 0.33 dispersion, 1.8 second aim time, and 10 degrees of gun depression. And considering all of these stats for a 320 alpha damage gun, this is actually feeling very, very good. It's one of those things that at tier 8 in particular, because you're going to meet tier 10s, if I'm just firing 240 alpha, they're just not going to even bother looking at me. And to be honest with you, it doesn't really do much to them. Whereas if it's 320, it can deter them from actually peeking a corner and then dealing double the damage to you in one shot. You have 1,870 hit points and we are running hardening. In fact, we're running exactly the same loadout as the previous tank, still having stab. If you weren't using the 320 alpha damage gun, you might be able to ditch stab for just vents or even turbo. You go more than fast enough though at 40 km/h forward, 17 in reverse, and a 14.8 power to weight. Camera rating is 7%, but you now are nearly there with 439 meters view range, nearly reaching the maximum detection range. The armor layout on this vehicle is much better than the previous tanks. The cupola is not absolutely huge, and the turret armor is very good. Even if we fire premium at it, it's not really changing much. The only thing that you do have to watch out for is the ears over here, where if they do fire premium, it can be penned pretty reliably. And let's be honest, with armor flashlight, they will find that. As for the hull armor, yes, if you're firing premium at it, you're not really going to be bouncing much. But if they fire in standard rounds, it can be a little bit of a struggle. This is also one of the first vehicles that can side scrape because you don't have loads and loads of weaknesses over the side. All in all, this is a very, very good tank and probably the highlight so far of the line. You have decent armor, you have a decent gun, and the mobility is pretty good. All in all, a very good package. However, the games that I had did not represent the tank itself, which is why I have to preface this before we go into the game. It wasn't good. Let's see if the M3Y is any good. Unfortunately, we are playing Abby, which is not so good, but yep, let's see if it's good. Okay, I think I'm going to push straight away. We've already lost the SU-130 PM. What's my alpha damage again? 320, that's good. Okay, Samosa is on his way. There is a turtle. Turtle is not really... Ooh, that's really not good. Ah, yes. Artillery is already making its presence known. Okay, one into the T832. Very good. Let's try and get this guy... Okay, he's running off anyway. Let's say, try and get that guy out the way first. How's the turtle looking? Turtle. I don't think the turtle is in the best of positions to be shot. I'm also just going to get perma-stunned by the artillery. Okay, IS-6. IS-6-buh. And the turtle is here. And I'm guessing T832 is probably behind him. Okay, this is a much better spot for us to shoot the turtle. Get the turtle gone. Thank you. Okay, he missed. I'm going to try and focus on the turtle. What do you mean? I hate this game sometimes. Yes, thank you. Don't worry, it's not like I'm trying to play the game or anything. Please finish him off, Mutz. Well, that was your typical Abby game, I guess. It was so fun being perma-stunned for the entire game. I guess I should have sat here and just let my team die even faster. Oh no, the first game was not good. What does this even mean? How did my team do? Yeah. Well, we're now on mines, which is... yeah, it's okay, I guess. Not really. Well, they've already won the hill, which is good. Oh, this guy's going for it. Hang on. Oh, and this guy's going for it. Please, man! Like, what is that? Can I just have some normal RNG? Thank you. I wonder if this guy will peek out this way. They're not going to peek the hill anyway. My E75 TS has just died pretty much instantly. This doesn't look super great for my team. I mean, look, why does this guy not just come back a little bit? You know, just a little bit this way. What are they doing? Why is my team just dying? Like, going into the open? Like, how is it 0-3 already? Look, he's moving! Now he's now a one-shot. We need to be careful not to overpeak this, because we'll otherwise end up like the E75 TS, which is not advised. No shot on you. Okay, we need to run away this way. We get a little bit of spotting on that. Are you peeking? No. I mean, you sort of are. You're a different person. Oh, now they're pushing! Okay. Well, unfortunately, yeah, my team sucks again. I mean, we're trying our best, but, I mean, what am I meant to do with this? Okay. I mean, it'd be nice to actually have a team for once. I don't really know what's happening. Okay, please. Please, please, please. A decent game. IS-5. Here he is. Wonderful start. That's not such a wonderful position to try and shoot. Lava. Wait. Premium time. Okay, man. Okay, man. What have I'm going to the middle of the map. Can I play here at all? Are we spotted? Oh, hello. He's tracked. So I can't go where the Ares is because the Type 57 will shoot me. So I guess we're just going to sit here for a little bit. Maybe I'll spot the AMX. I'll just wait here. I'll just wait here. It's fine. I mean, at least we're winning. Team is good. I'd love to go up the hill, but I wouldn't win against the Type 57. I don't think. Not in a 1v1. I think he just demolishes me. Not to mention that if I go up, I'm going to get shot by this guy and everyone else. How have we not killed the Lava and the IS-5? Okay, I think I'm going to go up. We're going to start the expedition up onto the aircraft carrier. I believe I will make it. We're not making this. Well, we tried. You know what? I just want to play the next tank. I mean, on the plus side, apply. Yeah, we've not really had very good games in this tank, have we? Ugh. Once again, the tier 9 has 2 different guns that you can use, neither of which will help out the tank at all. You have a 320 alpha damage gun, and you also have a 400 alpha damage gun. I used a 320 damage because the penetration was much better, and considering we are going to meet maybe tier 11, I want the more pen. Also, DPM difference is actually quite a bit better, and because of the way it plays, the soft stats are good enough to ditch out the stab to go and get turbo. Would you get away with the 400 alpha? Absolutely. If you want to use that, go and use it. So 320 alpha damage with 260 standard penetration. Pre-rounds being heat this time, 315 pen. And at tier 9, that's not too bad. HE on this vehicle is 53 pen with 420 alpha damage. And coincidentally, you actually get 4,000 DPM if you use this. Not that you'll be penning much, but still, 4,000 DPM. You have a 6.22 second reload time, which gives you 3,100 DPM nearly, 0.31 accuracy, 1.78 second aim time, and 10 degrees of gun depression. As I said though, none of that actually matters because the tank is bad. Let's just put it nicely. You have 2,160 hit points, and we're running hardening, obviously. And once more, we have ditched out the stab for turbo. That means that I go at 44 km/h forwards, 19 in reverse, and 18 power to weight. You have a 6% camo rating with 439 meters view range, exactly the same as the previous tank. The armor in this vehicle is absolutely useless. Not because the armor is very, very strong, but because there's two massive cupolas. Every single fight you go into, you go around the corner like this. And by far the most annoying thing is that no matter which side you play from, so if you go around the corner right side, you expose one cupola. You go from the other side, you expose the other cupola. They just shoot you before you even get around the corner. The rest of the armor is okay, apart from the fact that you can get overmatched at the rear, which is fun, and the upper hull being completely and utterly useless, especially at tier 9. If you use all the gun depression, you are slightly better, however, the cupolas still exist. This tank is completely useless and totally irrelevant. If you can free XP this tank, do it. It is not worth playing this vehicle. That's how bad it is. Save yourself the time, save yourself the pain, and just free XP it if you can. If you do have to grind the vehicle, then just good luck. Good luck is the only thing I can tell you. Good luck and just go through it. Okay, so we now have the 2 cupola tank, and we're going to Pearl River, and we're going to the right-hand side. It really does look like Mickey Mouse. We have the smaller gun on this, I believe, yeah. Because the gun stats are actually a lot better. Oh, Char is here. Okay. How excellent. See, when he like peeks up and then like bounces over, I can actually pen him. Go on, peek up again. Almost. Almost. What's happened to the minimap? Just look at the minimap. I guess we just try and do as much damage as we can before we inevitably die. Oh, there goes my gun up. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I can't hit him anymore. Wait, what is happening? Like, it's almost unplayable. As soon as I've reached tier 8, I don't understand. It's not even about the tank being awful. It's about the matchmaking being awful. How were we flanked in less than 2 minutes? And we won the other flank. That was fun. Very, very fun. Okay, don't worry. We'll have a good game now. I believe in the tank. Maybe. E75. I actually immediately thought, oh, that's a scary tank. And then realized I'm the same tier as it. That is what I've been matched up against, basically. I don't even know how I hit that. Okay, this guy should not be peeking this. I might try and go around to the middle. Actually block stuff. Nice. Heat rounds. We can go through there. Bait him in. I don't really know how that bounces. The AC-48 is behind me, which is not good. I think he's on reload now, and Triffin will kill him. Okay. Very good. Okay, I can't go through there, though. I think we go around. And I need premium for the E75, so I can go through his forehead. Wind Hand. Good. We can overmatch the Wind Hunt. As if you knock that. Okay, we just go back. How much heat pen do I have? 315. That's not bad then. Yep, that's this tank. You try and go around a corner, and you're going around the corner like this. And if you go around the corner the other side, you're going like this. It's so bad. I hate the design of this tank. It is kind of mad though that the E75 and the M6Y are the same tier. The E75 feels like a tier 10 in comparison to this tank. Well, I mean, 3k damage, it should be a lot more, but honestly, for this tank, we just accept it. We just accept anything this tank gets. It's horrible. Apply. Okay, just one more game in this tank, and then we can move on to a better vehicle. We are on airfield, unfortunately. What am I against? The shit player heavy tank. A Toro and an M451. I mean, that's not really matched up correctly, but sure. Oh my god, they're actually missing. I've got a reliable 325 damage. What is this guy doing? I just feel like every time I play this tank, you just cannot expose any part of your vehicle. Like any part of the turret. It's just so scary. I'd rather play a tank that doesn't have armor. Okay, this guy is really over pushing. We're going to stand around so we can actually track him a little bit easier. You see why I'm not even peeking the corner and he's able to shoot me. Well, at least we baited him around. Track him once. Good. Why does it feel like I've been working so much harder for all my damage than that guy? And now there's a Toro inside my arse. Okay. Well, you know what? I can move on to the next tank. Like, this thing is a truly, truly atrocious vehicle. You should just skip it. It's terrible. And finally, at tier 10, we have the M5Y. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is a breath of fresh air if you've just played the tier 9. It's so worth going and getting it that you just feel like you're playing a different game entirely. Once more, at the tier 10, there are two different guns to use, either of which are completely viable. I went for the lower alpha damage gun because it's 360, so I think it's more than good enough. But the penetration difference is pretty important. The standard round being APCR means that the shell is flying faster, but the premium round being 315 heat compared to 310 heat, it's just not really that usable with 310 heat, especially if you meet a lot of tier 11s. And especially as you're a heavy tank. Not to mention DPM difference is quite a bit, and the soft stats are much nicer on the smaller gun. So 360 alpha damage with 268 standard penetration. Premium rounds being heat give 315 pen. HE rounds on this vehicle are 53 pen with 440 alpha. Once again, 4000 DPM. You have a 6.58 second reload time, which gives 3280 DPM. You have 0.3 dispersion and 1.85 second aim time, but 12 degrees of gun depression. Playing this vehicle is feeling like one of the nicest guns in the game. I don't think that it's the best of the best gun, but it really does feel very, very nice to play with. Everything combined, the alpha damage being 360, but with the DPM to back it up, it just feels good. And if you don't want to spend loads of gold, the standard rounds are more than good enough for most tanks you meet. Now, we will speak about the equipment briefly because that is config. Now, should you run config? No. Go with tier 3 experimental hardening if you can. If you can't get tier 3, then don't bother with tier 1 or tier 2, just go with config. It will give you way more for the ammo rack and fuel tank than the tier 1 or tier 2 would. This gives 2,270 hit points. We go 45 km/h forwards, 22 in reverse, and a 20.35 power to weight. We are running turbo in the correct slot this time. You have 6% camo rating or thereabouts with 464 meters view range. Filmers for this vehicle, if you are not going to be running hardening, then go for the left hand side. I've still got it on the right hand side because I was running hardening originally and you'll see me switch to it. But definitely if you're using tier 3 experimental hardening, make sure this is on the right hand side. Left hand side for number 4, then for number 5, right hand side for the view range, left hand side to give yourself the top reverse speed, and then left hand side to give yourself the crew protection. For the bonus slot, mobility always. Armor on this vehicle is much better than the previous tank. Not only do you only have one cupola, but it's quite small. However, there are a few weak spots here and there, and thanks to our flashlight, they will find them, but if you're playing at distance, these are very hard to hit. One thing I will mention, if they are firing heat rounds, then this upper structure can become quite weak, especially if you're at an angle slightly. The upper hull also is very, very bad. You you cannot side scrape in this vehicle. One, because this becomes weak, but two, because this is weak. So side scraping in general brawling, this does not excel. You need to be on a ridgeline at kind of mid-range, because your gun is so good, and then they might bounce some stuff. Do not bother going up close and personal unless you really, really need to. And I'll tell you what, from playing this vehicle, I got very, very excited to play the game again. It felt lovely to play this tank, especially after the previous vehicle. Right, what are we on? What is this map? Klondike. Where do we go in the M5Y though? This is immediately so much better than the last tank. Like, it's just unbelievably better. Okay, no one's YOLOing to the boxes or the crates. BZ is trying to side scrape on the corner. I wonder if we can actually shoot the BZ. I mean, oh. Okay. Hello, Type 5. I won't lie, you're not really the tank I was expecting to peek around this corner. What are you doing? Like, where? What is that? Okay. Good. Yep. Just a normal Type 5 gamer. Any shots on the BZ? I don't think I can overmatch this even if I went to AP. Like on the under bit. You know, like here. I don't think that's possible. No. I love how accurate this gun is. This gun feels so much better than just everything else that you've been playing. It's so good. I mean, Chieftain being there, slight problem, because he also has a lot of DPM. I'm also aware that the 705A could just come out around here. I'm also very, very aware of the fact that we're going to have to start trying to do some damage in a second, because the game could be over, like within minutes. Within a matter of seconds, actually. We're going to have to start doing damage now. Reload into premium. Go to the Minotauro. I hate that I'm kind of stuck in between these two. I also just blocked that guy. I'm sorry. I can get one more shot out. In between his reload. To be fair, I might just accept the damage. I mean, it makes up for it. I think I'm going to put config on this. To be fair, a lot of these tanks are just getting Amarak so often now. Okay, we do have a Foch problem. I don't know where he is. I think one's up there. Maybe the Leo is still up there. Well, Fishy Foshy is here. Where's the Leo? Am I spotting? Well, no one's shooting me anyway. Okay, sure. Well, you know what? It's not been a bad game. Like, we take 4,000 damage. After the experience that we had in the previous tank, this feels... It's just so much nicer to play. It's not even funny how much nicer this tank is to play than the tier 9. Well, much, much, much better game. Apply. Okay, good map. We're going to go up to the valley, obviously, because we are hold down tank. And hopefully we can actually do some decent damage. We obviously now have config. I also can't speak, apparently. Which will help out with the Amarak, I hope. I do have safe stowage on this, but it seems to not matter. Always aim at this corner. And we have managed to get up. Fantastic. Instantly go into heat rounds. Because we're going to need them. I'd also like my gun back. I don't really want to have a damaged gun for the whole game. I think the UDAs is probably, like, the two UDAs are probably the biggest threat here. I also cannot pen this. What is happening? What? I don't really understand that. That's fun. I mean, hopefully they just overpeak in a second and they take a load of damage. We have plenty of people behind us. A Yuda's on fire? I've never seen a Yuda's on fire in my life. Mate, I don't know what's happening. Like, I can't pen the Yudas. When I play my Yudas, they hit that every time. I don't know. Okay, I can't hit that. There's still the WZ, which is going to be a problem. A reason why I don't really want to overpeak too much. Yep, thank you. That's fun. Well, he overpeaked. I mean, this is the problem though. Like, what are you meant to do? Are you meant to just sit there and not play the game? And then just... because, you know, artillery exists? Or are you meant to try and play the game and then just die to artillery? Hey, look, this guy is having the exact same problem that I'm having. I finally hit it. That's amazing. We need to be very careful about the gorilla at the back though. I don't even think I spot the gorilla until he shoots. EBR might spot him. Gorilla's not there. I mean, do we go for their base? I don't know if it's actually worth doing it. Like, we're not going to lose our base by the looks of things. Oh, T-57. So, like, once this gun gets working, it's lovely. I think the VZ's going to die. Oh, the gorilla didn't run. So, where's the other arty? The other arty's going to be at very back. Like, very back of the map over there. FV might have already run. We still have our EBR. FV is still there. And the arty's over there. The problem is I have 325 health, which means that every single person on the enemy team can one-shot me. So I'm just going to wait here. Hopefully my EBR can just push through. He shouldn't get spotted by the FV if he's at the very back. FV is taking some damage from people at the very back of the map. Manticore killed him. That's not good. And we're probably going to end up losing the game now. I hope that I can actually go back. And the Manticore's not just pushing through. I think I actually want to play here. Manticore will outspot me, obviously. Let me kill the FV. Wait, the Manticore... the FV just went on his own. Okay. They're kind of throwing. Although, I think the E5 came back to base. So I think the E5's on his way. Because I heard a heat round... and that is not a Manticore that shot the FV. I mean, it could have been the Progetto. Okay, Progetto is there. I mean, we already know that the RT is over, like, this bit of the map somewhere. So, I would love to go up into this bush and then spot this. However, artillery can relocate around to here and just shoot me and I'm dead. So, I'm having to sort of play... we just don't need to peek. So, we'll play a bit passively. My VZ is running off. It's a very nice shot. But this is not going to matter because the Progetto will come around this corner. And I'm all alone against this guy. Please bounce once. My VZ is kind of throwing, mate. I'm not going to lie. Like, my VZ running off, lost the game. I don't know. I don't know. We could have won if the VZ stayed here. All of that, though, just for 4K. Ugh. Yeah. Well, that's just depressing. Ah, red cheer. Yes. How do I want to play this, though? I mean, this is the much nicer side to play. Shame he didn't take any damage. Took a little bit, but then this guy takes a load in return. So we can play here, but the only thing that we need to watch out for is if they overpeak this corner bit. Okay. Good. M7Y, which side do you have the cupola on? Is it the left or the right? I think it's his right. Oh my god. Saryuda! This guy being here is quite annoying. Yeah, okay. He's not had so much fun. Do you know what? This gun is so good. PTZ. Not really a tank I want to go and get shot by. I don't really fancy losing 770 hit points. I mean, that's pretty predictable. Tracked. We now know he's burned his repair kit. Can I maybe finish this? It'd be very, very good. I don't know if I even do 1 damage with HE though, which is the reason why I'm not doing it. We just stay with this. T49 is to my right. I can't believe the PTZ is allowed to do that. Oh man, how is he allowed to do that? And now we're in a really bad position. We were in such a great position, now we're in a terrible position. Lost all of our hit points. I also don't know if this hurry free is still up here. Okay, hurry free is not still up there. Yak Panzer 90. I shouldn't need premium for him. I mean, I'm not going to wide peek it, because I don't know what's in this bush. Could be Saryuda. But it kind of looks like it is. That's not good. I mean, on the plus side, the game is over. On the downside, we've not really done anything this game. As soon as I fire, I'm dead. Because there's no one behind me. So I can't even go for damage right now. This is so sad. Oh, I was faster than him. But the game is over. Yeah, I mean, 15-3. Not really much you can do, and we got just ruined the entire game because of the PTZ on 1 health. I mean, at least we can apply. So all in all, is it worth to go down the M5Y tech tree? I don't know, because the tier 9 is such a problem at the line that I'm not sure it's worth it to get the tier 10 at the end, because you're going to spend so much time trying to get it that you might just give up. The tier 10 is 100% worth it, but to actually get to the tier 10 is a massive issue and a massive hurdle to overcome, especially at tier 9, where it's more money and more XP. Let me know down in the comments if it's worth it for you, and I'll see you all in the next one.